Hey, yes, ma'am. Okay, man.
Hello. Well, hello there.
Haven't seen you in a long time.
No, good to see you.
Hi, yes, we're glad you made it. Anything in yours? Hi. Judy didn't make it tonight.
I hope she
So I
comes.
brought yours instead.
I don't know.
How are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. Good.
I know.
Laparoscopic surgery. They thought she had a hole from the valve through her bladder, but they did a colonoscopy yesterday, so they supposedly know exactly where to go. And then they did the surgery today and didn't find anything. So yesterday she was not seeing today. So. Yes. So I don't know, Judy didn't know if she was looking towards getting back again or what the prognosis was.
So we started we'll get a battery
That's just normal for you.
well, no, not yet. I haven't done so we can get
But it's
that.
normal for you.
Or then I'm not gonna need it.
That's always a wonderful thought. Just wait for the other shoe to drop.
Anyway. Yeah, we don't have it.
My elephant is still being embellished. My elephant at Christmas time is probably still being.
Well, I don't want to take a whole year to do this one bill.
This one only took like you wouldn't sit up and do it in 30 minutes.
That's Sophia's a Miriam's. That's yours. I thought of using brown, but Stu told me to find another table. No, stay there, really soft. No.
She said she would, but I don't know. Color Linda. I mean, color Sylvia.
Yeah, just wondering because off the top of your head.
Well, there's Izzy and Bettina.
Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. Bettina, you were in the churches, right?
Uh-huh.
Where were they?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We were easily, yeah, I was gonna say between 18 and 24. Yeah, we got them, you know, pretty good. The downfall was when she said we need to close the group. Well,
When I joined.
no, it was before that.
Like,
I'm gonna buy this for $5. Shoot.
I joined and then they said, that's it.
That's it, no more. We're closing charges, yeah. What's that? It's a quilt hanger. Laura Wilson too, right? Laura Wilson? Laura went once or twice, a little bit. But she just had, that was when she had a bee every night. She went for a little while, she liked it, but she had weekenders and wool and I don't know what all, she had all kinds of craziness.
I'm trying to, we would get together to, I'm trying to.
Yes.
We all had a.
Me, and Lynn, and Esther, and we went, and yes. Big Dolly was one of them. Hi.
$1.15.
Yes.
over there, Weslaco would be like 9 when I got
I
there.
bet you need that. Fancy stitchers.
I brought my son up to
Good to see you. So good to see you, sweetheart. Hey, how you doing, stranger? It's good to see you. Are you going to start joining us more often?
You're back.
If it's down here.
Yeah, really.
Good. Yeah.
Hi Lillian. Hi Linda. Hello. You're up in a bath. Did y'all notice Esther's here and Pascal is here? Yeah. We have a new lady here. Her name is Sarah.
Sarah?
Oh,
This is me.
I'm Bettina.
When I was bald, you're right.
We had all together in the and I know that she, all the guys were outside drinking and some of the girls, and she doesn't drink, but she gave me I'm trying to make her cool. That's what I
I need to call Dad back. Call me, but my phone was dead. You decided not to sell your house. Oh, they're in the woods. Totally like they're on
Easy to do.
So I don't like it. I saw one of those things that we worked on the other day that we cut out and stitched. Not the big one, but I could have this one. I like them pretty. Whatever business she has. Well, it was supposed to be sensational, but it's those hexes, but it doesn't even show up. I could have used
It's
it.
hexy?
Yes, I could have just used the fabric.
Yeah, because I certainly didn't see it was hexy.
So so this was my first one. Of course,
How are you? Wonderful. How's it going, sweetie?
I'm a happy camper.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. No, Rowan coming in. I just had to do Tommy order. So Tommy, or what's the name? There she is.
everybody, look who's here. Come see, our special guest.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Every time I pass through Donna, I think of you. She's still here. I bet you she's still here. And I just drove through right now. I was coming from.
Pick me up. How good to see you. You look good after so many surgeries.
I keep wanting you to give me my glasses back.
It's good to see you, sweetheart.
This is my cousin.
Yeah, that's Well, that's my cousin. Oh, that's not my cousin. That's sister. Hi, I'm Linda.
This is Lydia.
Lydia, pleased to meet you, dear.
It's
Lydia.
my cousin Lydia. This is Esther, Linda, Kat, Sky, Bettina over there.
That's Renee.
Renee. I didn't know Renee.
No, you didn't know.
She calls me at night. Yeah. She's busy with her dogs.
I have a bag of the soda bottles that I've been saving. Water bottles. Yeah, I've been saving them. Yeah.
This is Laurel back here.
Hi.
How are you, Miss Honey?
This is Sarah right here. You know Sylvia?
Yes.
Mary Lou? Might not know you yet. You know Linda? You know
I already said
Lillian?
hi to her.
This is Lillian, our youngest member.
Letty founded the Wednesday night muchachas.
And this is
Yes.
Annie Reed back here.
Hi, Annie.
Where's Melly? I know I saw her.
Well, look, they just
went out to get something, I think.
You and your cousin.
This is Izzy Lofton Salinas.
Izzy Salinas.
Salinas.
Salinas, yes, Salinas.
Letty.
Letty.
And this is my cousin Lydia.
Hi, Lydia. Nice to meet you. And
She's my co-pilot.
you know Pat Scott?
Yes,
You
of
know
course.
Bettina?
Yes.
This is Bettina.
We met once a long time ago, but
And this is your applicant Queen Esther, you know Esther, of course.
yes, and periodically Letty and I will call each
It's
other.
not
talk
gonna
for
go
2 hours on the phone.
anyplace.
Renee.
Until our batteries die.
Listen to Renee. And here comes Melly Goodman.
Okay. I brought some show and tell.
Yes, and I know we're gonna let you talk a lot and tell us.
Well,
Because everybody wants to
Letty
know.
talks a little bit.
A little bit.
It goes in the corner. You put the quilt through here. You know, yeah, that's great. Yeah.
A verlo, Bettina? Oh, wow, where did you get that?
Over there on the floor.
Well, I got a phone call to
$5.
show up. Did you get a phone call to show up?
$5, I'll take it.
They got a lot of space.
What happened with FBI? You brought it
It's about all that I try if somebody else has a ruler, I try to get it from Brady. Unless they just don't have that.
Where we're gonna
I swear I don't.
Oh, Mary Ann will be so
I
proud.
don't have that down little by little. Adding to every time somebody comes in and asks me.
Right.
Right. So we're bringing that same strap.
Hang on, she's not
So you think about I have you read the
We were talking last night.
Yes.
Ladies, let's start.
Customs, you know, I mean, not necessarily.
Melly's gonna say hello to everybody.
The ultimate Greyhound fan.
Italia's get working a lot and then getting ready to go on a trip, so she might just stop by. Okay, ladies, we're gonna start. Letty, tell us about you. Tell us your experience up north.
Well, I don't have much experience up north. Well, I mean, I'm up, the people in North Carolina are really nice. The fact is that they all grew up there, they all have family there, but, you know, they're not willing to share. Yeah, or
Branch
train-
out.
Yeah. So I tend to stay home, and I've tried going to quilt group meetings, and it just has not.
Tell them what's happened every time you've gone.
Me regañan.
The first time.
The first time I went, I decided I'm gonna take my applique, right? Because I mean, you can carry it. And I'm doing stuff, and everybody gathered around, like here when I moved here, right? And so I was doing my stuff, and I use a little brush and starch, and I use freezer paper, and I turn everything, and then I take off the paper, and then I glue it on my fabric, you know, and stuff. Well, I was sewing all that, and they all gathered. They were really interested, and then they said, "No, this is not true applique," and the group just moved on, and I was there by myself.
Oh!
That wasn't a true applique, because you want me to turn it?
Yes. Yes.
And if you don't do it their way, it's their way or the highway.
Yeah.
That was our first meeting.
That was my first meeting, and then I thought, okay, well, you know,
Welcome to North Carolina.
I decided, okay, next time I'll do a quilt. And I thought, you know, everybody raved about my quilting skills here in Texas. I thought, well, okay. You know, I took my quilt and I sat there, you know, I made a show of putting out my beautiful quilt on the table. I sat down, I started quilting, and this lady comes up and she says, "What are you doing?" Like, real serious. And I said, well, you know, first I looked at her face because I thought, Yeah. And I said, well, quilting is love, and I'm showing because I wanted to share, right? And she says, that's not really quilting because you're pushing from underneath, and true quilting is rocking motion on top. And once again, everybody flocked away from me. So the rest of the meeting, I sat there and I quilted by myself. And then I thought, you know what? I'm not going to take nothing. Remember Linda Epperson, how she said one time she was at my house at a cha-cha meeting, and everybody got ready to leave, or I don't know if we got ready to leave or everybody was coming in. And I said, Linda, where's your stuff? And Linda looked at me real serious and she says, you know what I decided? And I was like, no. She says, it interferes with my talking. And I was like, oh, well, come on in, you know. And she would never took anything because she couldn't concentrate because she wanted to come out of
Glad to visit.
So then I decided to do that, and of course then they just kind of ignored me. They just didn't.
Because she wears a quilter, because she wears quilting.
Yeah. So, you know, and everybody got up to go to lunch, and everybody's pairing off, and I'm like, okay,
You're the odd man
I'll
out.
go home now. And it's just been that type of experience all the way around.
How horrible.
You know, yeah.
And they don't know, like I was telling them, little do they know that you have been all over the world,
No.
get along with everybody, even with the Japanese little ladies.
Yes. Whom I once decided to teach them how to do, you know, like applicate, because interfacing is so expensive in Japan. A little piece of interfacing is like $5 and $6, a little tiny piece. So I had read this on Fonts and Porter, and I thought, oh, I know. Everybody has dryer sheets, right? I'll go and teach them how, you know, how you sew it all the way around, and then you cut open, and you turn it inside out, because they were doing that with interfacing, right? And so I prepared my demos and everything. I was so excited. I told my Japanese friend in broken Japanese that I would do the next show, right? The next presentation. They got me a table with a mirror so that everybody could see, right? And I'm explaining, I did all these samples, I'm explaining, I have everything in order so they could pass around and to share. I saw this on Pinterest, and I didn't even know I had the plastic template. It's June Taylor's template. And this is a denim, recycled jeans from the Salvation Army, wherever you can find. And I just put this in the middle. It's, I'm supposed to make it this big. It's supposed to get it in the throat
You
of the
probably,
machine.
oh my God.
I think it's like 40. 20 large and what are you gonna do with that? It's just gonna be a quilt. My cousin Susie showed me a quilt. I'm committed to cutting the fabric.
Embellish it.
Oh my gosh.
Where did you get your pattern? Every time I sit down to sew, I have to change it.
Yeah, that'd be a nice placemat, yeah.
Yeah.
You just need 6 of them for a placemat.
What I've been doing is putting 4 rows together, you know, 4 rows together,
Yeah.
like lengthwise, and then attach, because I only attach these. So now I'm going to attach, I have 2 more rows that I'm working on. I have to attach those to here,
Oh, but it's so
and that's going to be really hard. And
It'll weigh a ton.
well, I got into it, and Juan kept telling me, "Are you ever going to finish that? Are you ever going to finish that?"
Yeah,
Well,
Juan, don't even go there. Don't even go
So,
there.
well, now I am committed.
How do you finish the edges?
This is the best part, look. All you do
Fold it
is,
down?
yes.
Cool, awesome,
Wow.
awesome.
And the June Taylor template has these markings. You just cut out your circles and it has these markings. So all I do is grab a pen and mark because you have to sew them, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's a 5.5, but I think I'm cutting up a 5 1/4. You know, and it equals. Now I'm bound and determined just because he's a naysayer.
How big are you gonna make it?
12 rows across.
You're doing it all wrong. That blue jean is wrong. Everything's wrong.
So unstitch every bit of it. Over.
This is how long it's
That's
gonna be.
cheating.
Yeah, that's not a real jean
That's
quilt.
all rows. and you're
Everybody,
doing
everybody
12
leave.
rows.
Not you.
No, how could I?
Just a white back. Oh, this is awesome. It's the same front and back.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
My grandmother used to call these summer quilts because she
Because
used
it's
to
just
say,
fabric.
she used to say
It's
that
just
one
fabric.
sheet was not enough and a little cobijita was too much.
Right.
So she would,
Right.
yeah.
That's where we are right now.
And I'm working on this project because I had thought of making a little wall hanging and putting it in my laundry room because I swear my dryer eats socks. Every time I do laundry, I'm always a sock short. So this quilt is actually called Lost Socks.
So you're not the only one.
I have these. How cute! I had a whole bunch, you know. Then I'm like, oh, it has to fit the bed. You know,
King size to the floor like McDonald's.
and so that's what I've been working on. I have to applicate 40, and I've done. But everything's like blue.
Machine applicate, girl. Get over it already. You're not gonna live to be 800. You are not Mrs. Moses.
And then my cousin Susie was in town. I think you all met her because a couple years ago,
You
I
met
took her to
Weslaco?
Weslaco.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we were cleaning out her house, she had shown me old little quilts that her mom and my great grandmother had made, right? And this was one of kind of like just using up scraps, you know.
I love those.
And I remember my grandma used to take the backs of my grandma's shirts
Uh-huh.
and use them. She would cut the square and then put the strips on that. So I've been playing with all my scraps because
That
all
looks
my
so
strips,
pretty.
you know. And I've done some that's a 12 and a half. So it can end up to be a 12. And this is a 10 and a half. You know.
What are you using in the back of those, Letty? Muslin? Any?
Sheets.
Sheets.
Or leftover fabric from whatever.
That you hate.
Yeah, but mainly because
I'm using sheets.
I had a lot of sheets because I used them. I used them to make covers for woodworking equipment. You know, because it was getting all like really dirty, and I had bought a whole bunch of sheets, and I had just like, you know, just make stuff to drape over them, and then I was putting like a little hem and drawing it at the bottom to cover the saw. Yeah. And so I had a whole bunch of pieces, and I didn't want to throw them away. And then I thought, oh, but I don't want this because I've only been working on it since 2002.
Todavía.
You remember it?
How big is it?
Oh my God.
It has to be like 3 times bigger than this.
You have been working on that thing?
Yeah, forever.
Oh my God.
And I thought I'm gonna take it to Texas because I'm gonna really buckle down and sew it.
See, that's huge.
No,
What are they called? Chenille.
yes, because my cousin in crime calls, I win bonus. So we take off together. Oh, here's another slip. See, now they're even getting
You see, you're losing your socks.
stars and the moons that are gonna go on the border, all ready to be appliqued. I have.
Nipa sent everything to Lester within a 1-year period. She said, I'm not gonna live to be
When
1,000. She was able to let go when Della Miller started sending hers out. She said, if Della can send them out, I can send them out.
Okay, then I will say if Nipa can do it, I can.
Anybody can. Because she had as many as you did or more stuff.
He was like, okay, you should buy a lot, right? So I think I had asked Linda Epperson or Esther or Claudia, the lady from Donna. I had asked her how much to quilt, and she had said, I think the measurements that I'd given her was going to be like 380. Right? Well, Juan had figured all my quilts were about that size. So Juan said, by the time I send everything to be quilted,
How did you
you
what?
remember toothbrush rugs? You remember that toothbrushes used to have little holes you could hang? Right? When we were done with them, my grandma never let us throw them that was the needle, that was the shuttle, right? And so what she would use was old sheets. The neighbors and her, I don't remember my grandmother ever having colored sheets, but I remember they used to get some little powdered dye stuff, little envelopes of powdered dye.
Grit dye.
And they would afuera on a tina.
The big outside
Right.
filters.
And my grandpa would sit there with a palo, because they would come up, and my grandpa would like make them go down. And they would wring them out, put them in the soil, you know, and stuff. And then they would strip them, and they would make rugs. So for the longest time, I knew how to make a rug, but I didn't know how to start it. And my grandmother would sit there, and she would hold it, and then do something. And I would sit there for many years and think, okay, it's got to come to me. It's got to come to me. But I'd stand there with a piece of string and go,
Not coming.
not coming. And along the line, I found, in all my years of travel, I found this friend of mine from South Dakota. And I went to her, not in South Dakota, she was in Base Mountain. I went to her house one day and I said, oh my gosh, I said, is that a toothbrush rug? And she looked around and she said, how do you know about toothbrush rugs? I said, from my grandmother. I said, but I just can't get started. And I said, I know how to do them, I just don't know how to start them. And what I was doing was that I would start like with the toothbrush thing, and then I would take a needle and I would make a long thing, and I would take a needle and thread and sew them. So it would have two sides, and me iba.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how you know. And I told her, I said, my grandmother used to step on the string and do something, and she goes, like this, Letty? And I'm like, ah! You know, and so from then on, I was able to like, that's how she did it.
YouTube video.
Yeah. Well,
Now
yeah.
it's a YouTube video.
And so this is a twin sheet. This is how, and for the runner, I use the same fabric. So if you use a different fabric for the runner, then you can utilize your color more. But because I use the runner and the top,
That looks real nice and tight.
and I just washed it because it was actually on the floor, but this morning I thought, oh, I'm going to throw it in the washing machine, and it was hanging outside, you know, because it was all grody and dirty. But my grandmother used to use them on one side, and she'd take them and flip them over this. And she had a big, giant one in the living room, and that one my grandpa would roll, put it on the driveway. He would get the hose, and they would walk on it. You know?
To wring it out.
And then they would put, you know, and then they would, you know, you don't say how
Put
they
it in
would
the
take
grass.
it. And they
Oh
would
my
put
gosh,
it-
on the line it would be so heavy.
Yeah. So,
Wow. Very nice.
that's my presentation.
That's all. Let me see, Miss Renee, you have show and tell?
I do. I took a picture of a flower in my yard, and Pat found out that it is a sea hibiscus, and I decided I wanted to see if I could make it out of fabric, so there it is. It's not quite done yet, but that's it. And it's got a purple, the actual flower does have a purple center, so I did ink tints pencils to do the purple, and then this is his hand-dyed fabric with wire around it, and wire up the things. So,
Oh,
that's it.
very nice. Esther, did you bring show and tell? Miss Pat Sky?
I brought two things. One of them was a sign up for fiber arts, and it was called the confetti. So.
Oh,
this is
wow.
my confetti.
That's
And I have
beautiful.
it. You're my test case. What do you think it is?
Can't see it.
Looks like a sprinkler in the yard.
Let me see.
Champagne exploding.
Okay, you all didn't get it.
It's trees,
Pat, turn it
the
this
cherry
way.
blossoms in Washington, the trees on each side.
No, yes, it's a rainbow. It's a double rainbow we saw at Goodfellow Air Force Base in Clovis, New Mexico. I took a picture, and this is my attempt at reproducing that picture. Obviously not very good.
Well, we need to see the picture.
Huh?
We need to see the picture to compare.
It's pretty, it just doesn't go
That
along.
might help you, but you might say, well, that it doesn't match. Then, my daughter has a pig. And
A
I
what?
took- A pig.
A pig, that's what I thought you
And
said.
I took a class, pet pig. And I took a class at Houston in October, and I wanted to take a portrait class. And I looked for family members or famous people, and I ended up choosing this picture of the pig for my inspiration. Something or other. And so then in class, we made a cartoon with the lights, darks, and different colors, and blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
You know, when you go take a class and they say bring plenty of colors, so here's my pig with the colors that I took.
Wow. Wow. Turn it this way again, Pat, please.
12 columns or 12 blocks.
12 pigs. 12 pigs are flying.
Yeah, 12 pigs of flying.
That's so artsy.
You can make it a
So
wall
pretty.
hat.
Yeah.
Wow.
They can be any size.
Yes. Thank
Has your daughter seen it?
Only on text, only on the cell phone thing. That cell phone is real
Handy.
fine and dandy to
Yeah.
communicate with, isn't it?
Yeah.
FaceTime with her phone.
Miss Bettina?
Yes.
Wow.
Along the lines of Letty, like when you made them with the blue jeans, but you do at the tops and you cut them off.
I have them. I saved them because I was gonna make bags. Oh!
When we cut the jeans last time, remember?
Yes.
The soul hope. And I told Joyce I wanted the tops. So I went and I made a bunch of these. They're for our country church. I just have a few here.
Cute.
Nice, Bettina.
Handles are inside, the straps are inside. This was made by accident. The back is quilted. The back of them is just a chunk of fabric. It was an accident when I made the first one.
Are they lined?
This piece of fabric is folded,
Okay.
and they're all kind of they evolve. Like this one, let me turn it inside out. This one has a pocket. I glued it with E6000. I glued the pocket on the inside. See?
Oh, how nice.
Every one of them is different. What I learned, this was an accident when I first made these. I was doing a demo and it was using the back pocket of jeans, and I'd seen it online, and it was barbecue pot holders. The lady had made them because her husband was ruining hers, so she used old jeans and used pieces of the pant leg inside. So I had done that, and then I had the front. I was trying to do it with the front, but I couldn't figure out. I didn't want to sew it; it was too thick. But it was a bit of a dilemma. And a lady grabbed it off the picket fence, and the lady grabbed it. It didn't have a strap, and she said it's a cute purse, and she put it at her waist, and I went, oh, yes. So I just added. I had some of this cord. I added it, and every single time I use one of these purses, compliments everywhere I go. People are just like, that's so cute. Inevitably, I'm wearing it when I'm wearing, like, say, a dress without pockets. And so here's your built-in. You got this pocket, your keys go here, whatever. Really, really cute. So what I've learned is the bigger the jeans, the better the pocket. Because I grabbed a pair at a yard sale or something, and by the time you cut off, because you've got to cut off the fly, and you've got to cut off that seam. Well, the purse was like for a water bottle. So the bigger the jeans, and they were the twin cats. They had given Joyce the boxes and boxes of jeans. They had lost together 150 pounds or something, and they had saved all their jeans. They were very, very short ladies. They were very overweight, so the jeans were really big, and so they gave her the boxes. We just needed the legs for that project, so I took the tops. So
That is so
really cute. So now you know what to do.
Yeah, and I saved all my tops.
Pass.
Super easy.
Can you pass one this way, please?
Yeah. And I did one, I added a little fringe on the bottom. I mean, just whatever kind of pops in to your head. Whether it's cord or fabric, this was a neat little kind of, I got it on clearance like at Walmart or something. It's kind of a
strapping.
It was fabric, but it was like to look at it as like faux crocodile or something.
Yeah, it does.
So I don't need to. I didn't need to put batting or anything. I just cut it and sewed it. I folded it over and so really cute. And I get so many compliments on these, and so these are for the Couture Fair Church, and I'm probably going to sell them for like maybe 15 or something at the Couture Fair. So,
Very nice.
And one more, just a little tiny little magnet for the fridge. This is a piece of lace off of a wedding dress that we cannibalized. Little, little applique, and it's just a magnet.
Wow. Very nice.
So that's all I brought.
And I forgot something.
Sure.
The Fiber Arts Group had an exhibit in the Mission Museum up in Valley, Arkansas, and they're going to bring the same show to the House of Frames the end of October. That end of November, the Friday night art walk is the in October, and then it'll go for 4 weeks in November.
Cool.
I hope you all will come.
Of course. Is there going to be wine?
Of course.
Miss Izzy, what are you working on? I saw it.
I made a really big one, and I had this.
Wow.
Oh.
And I'm going.
That's so pretty. I think that's from Pickett.
Oh, okay.
I think it's from the panel. I think it's from Pickett. We had a couple of things like that for a while. Wow. Wow.
I know. That's why. Let's do it.
Now I lost my needle.
Stuff with. Well, the original plan had been you cut the lace appliques and you glue them on to make
found it?
crosses. The friend that showed us what you want me to do.
Ladies, Annie has show and tell
From last time,
from last time.
repeat performance.
She's got 2 to do anyway.
That is gorgeous. I love the colors.
The colors.
And this is Linda's quilting. It has
Very
butterflies
cute.
and little flowers, big butterflies and little butterflies
Very pretty.
for my granddaughters.
Very nice. Thank you. Mary Lou, show us your quilt.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, you already seen it too.
Yeah, but the other ladies have it.
It looks green to you?
I thought it was a gray, but
I thought it was a gray, but then I thought maybe it's a pewter, because pewter is
Linda.
a grayish color.
Help Mary Lou over there show her quilt.
Mary Lou, over here, please.
I'm here.
Go to the other side.
Here.
I have always wanted to make
I guess you just have to cut your squares and just start accumulating. She said
Yeah.
every one of those is different. I think that's
And I love that.
I love it too. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make 35 of this.
Wow.
I've done 2.
2.
Show this way, Mary Lou.
Show this way. Where's that pattern from?
That looks like Bonnie Hunter, no?
No, this is in another magazine, and actually, it wasn't finished because I got it on sale or something, and they have the instructions are not there. I only
Yeah, that happens.
I'll figure it out like this.
That happens.
That's cool though, that is really cool.
And then it's got sash in between.
Very nice.
And this is the little project that we reworked.
Ladies, this is the row quilts, the first row.
Wow. Oh my God. That's
That's what you have to make, Miss Sylvia.
Let's see.
Turn around.
Yes.
Oh yeah, cute, cute, cute.
Very
Is
cute.
this the block of the month?
No.
No, it's just.
Well, yeah, it's done also like a block of the month with some of the. Pass it to Letty. Linda, pass it on down that way.
Are you gonna pick the next one to do also?
Yeah. And Sarah is our new lady here, our new sister. Do you have anything, Miss Sarah?
Yes, I do have a little jewelry.
Yes, jewelry.
So I'm now working on these.
Earrings. Wow.
And then I got these other black ones. I mean the purple.
Very nice.
Wow.
Pass them around.
Beautiful. Wow. These are a little bit different. They have these sequins.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Perfect for Cinco de Mayo. We just passed. You know, next year. Very nice. Sylvia, you have show and tell? Sylvia made me these aprons.
Oh!
So now I have 6 aprons total.
This is beautiful.
I mean, I'm not finished that one.
Sylvia's mad at me now. She didn't want to show it.
She doesn't give me the, ever finish the heart.
There's 20 blocks, Sylvia? You're gonna do all 20?
They're done. I just have to go. I'm not gonna start another one.
Are you doing it for you or someone else?
They're all mine.
She's doing it for me.
All my clothes are mine.
Very nice.
You should have brought the other ones.
Some gray.
Yep.
You got some great.
Oh my word.
I have mine made some. Esther made some.
So it has all the colors in it.
Esther made some. Mine made
No,
some.
but like.
Oh, you don't like this.
I think Esther made 2 or 3. I'm not sure.
Look at this one.
And that's neat. I want to finish it this way.
Está poniendo atención.
Yeah, you guys all do.
Está poniendo atención.
Sylvia, it's gonna be cheap.
Huh?
It's gonna be cheap.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be king, Sylvia. You're
Jacobian? Jacobian?
the Jacobians.
Jacobian? Jacobian?
How big it's gonna be? 20. They're 20 blocks, right?
Or more? 20?
None of
20.
you work, right?
Huh?
None of you work. Like you don't have outside job, but I know Bettina does.
Yeah, we all work.
You work here.
I work here. Sylvia works at home.
No, but outside jobs from the home. My cousin goes, I have a question. Does anybody work?
Everybody's rich and retired. Yeah, right.
This is done at 2 in the morning.
Retired maybe, but not.
I drove in from, I was at the Foreign Trade Zone, and I drove in straight from there.
Okay, Ms. Laurel, you have show and tell?
Yes, I wanna see what you've been working on.
Well,
You have to get up.
for those that were here at the last meeting, I was working on the deer and I finished those, but if anybody who hasn't seen them, you gotta come around here because they're hanging.
Oh,
Beautiful.
And after I finished the deer, which were a little complicated, it's a reverse raw edge applique.
See, that's not even,
Ragdolls from the
You're pretty.
the Guild class was. And got finished with those and I wanted something simple, so I made this sample.
Ooh. That's gorgeous.
So, it's an Eleanor Burns pattern and that has dimensions everywhere from a wall hanging to a king size quilt. And with most, as with most Eleanor Burns patterns, it goes together very quickly and very easily. Because you just strip piece everything and then you cut them and open them up and sew it all together. So I did most of this while I was working here last Saturday afternoon.
She doesn't work here, she sews all day.
Mine says I play all day. She's
Yeah.
always complaining that all I do is play, but
Yeah,
it's a tough job, but somebody's got to
somebody's gotta do it.
You're playing every time I come over. And then today I started working on my spools, and I got to be a little bit different. I'm probably going to do mine in Christmas colors, so yes.
That'll be cute.
Nice.
Very nice.
The deer are up there. I have a bottle of wine.
I have a baby quilt I could have brought. You should have brought it.
Yes.
man.
Let me see. Is that all, Miss Laurel?
Yes.
Doris?
Dora,
Doris. Melly?
have you been here, crazy pineapple?
I haven't touched it since retreat
Why?
because I've been cutting fabric.
We were gonna finish at that. We're gonna be here for next retreat.
Next retreat.
Next retreat. Next retreat, Doris.
Quilts away.
Yeah. How about Melly over there next to you?
I really don't have anything that I personally have to come out. Okay, I made my little minion here.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, yes, that is, isn't he cute? Very.
That's very cute.
Eh? Melly? What do you want me to ask her?
That is so cute. And then I have the quilt that these two sisters made for me for my Texas weekends. I don't think everybody has seen the finished product yet.
That one in the
That's flamingos.
Huh?
Whose square is that in the back?
Marianne Faith.
In progress, yeah.
Very nice. Tell us about your last treatment. You're done? How are you feeling?
My last actual chemo was a week and a half ago. Almost 2 weeks. But I'll, here, I'm sure.
Did you get to ring the bell?
No.
They had one that I
It's adorable. But I start a maintenance program probably by the end of the month. I'll start on every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks I go in for a receptive break. That's for about an hour. So I'll be doing that every 3 weeks for 1 year.
Treatment.
And then hopefully that'll be the end of that. And we'll be done.
Very good, Mel.
Hopefully that will be the last of it.
Hopefully that'll be the last of it. But my fingers are healing. You can see where I've had all my fingers peeled and stuff, and my hair is growing. So things are good.
Yes.
Very
Your
good.
hair is coming back
It
great.
is coming back great. You know, I was brown before.
It's the medicine.
You were curly before?
Melly, it's the medicine.
I think it is too.
It's the medicine, because otherwise it wouldn't be gray.
Yeah, my sister went through chemo and when she
So
finished
cute.
with it, she's all gray.
Hello, mire.
All gray. She lost all her hair and now it's back. Real light.
Yeah, but she did have Chris color.
Maybe any, have you seen it?
No, I can't do this. It's just too.